Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into a great question from one of my subscribers. The question is, can a clinic officer open a clinic and how much does it cost? This is a topic that many of you aspiring clinical officers might be curious about. So let's get into the details. First off, yes, a clinic officer can open a clinic. Private practice is essentially the practice of medicine, dentistry, orthopedics, or health work by a clinic officer for a fee, whether that's paid in kind or cash. It's an exciting opportunity, but it does come with a set of requirements and steps that need to be followed to ensure everything is done legally and properly. To start, a clinic officer must be registered under the Clinic Officers Act. This means you need to have completed your training and obtained the necessary certification. Beyond just being registered, you also need to have some practical experience under your belt. Specifically, you need to have practice as a clinic officer under a senior clinic officer or a senior medical officer for at least 3 years. This experience is crucial as it ensures that you have the hands-on skills and knowledge required to run a clinic independently. When you apply, you need to attach supporting evidence of this experience, typically in the form of a recommendation letter from your senior. Next, you must hold a valid practicing license issued under the Clinical Officers Act. This license is a testament to your ongoing competency and adherence to the standards of practice in the field of clinical medicine. Once you have these prerequisites, you can proceed with the application process to open your clinic. The application itself is made to the Registrar Clinical Officers Council. This involves submitting your application online through their portal. It's important to have all your documentation in order before starting this process to avoid any delays. Alongside this, you'll need to register your business name with Registrar of Companies, that is KRA for Kenya. This step ensures that your clinic operates as a legitimate business entity. When you have registered your business name, you'll receive a business registration certificate, which you'll need to attach to your application. Another critical step is having your clinic premises inspected. The inspection is carried out by the Sub-County Health Management Committee. This committee will check to ensure that your clinic meets the necessary health and safety standards required to provide medical services to the public. After the inspection, you'll receive an inspection report, which must be attached to your application as well. Now, let's talk about the cost involved. There are some mandatory fees that you need to be aware of. The registration fee is 10,000 Kenya shilling. Additionally, there is a license fee, which is 10,000 shilling for a level 2 clinic and 20,000 Kenya shilling for a level 3 clinic. These fees are necessary to process your application and ensure that your clinic meets all regulatory standards. But the financial considerations don't end there. The total cost of opening a clinic can vary widely based on several factors. One of the most significant factors is the equipment you choose to purchase. Medical equipment can be quite costly, and the amount you need to invest depends on the services you plan to offer. Some medical suppliers offer clinic startup equipment packages for around 100,000 Kenya shilling, which can be a good starting point. However, this amount can increase if you opt for more advanced or specialized equipment. The location of your clinic also plays an important role in determining the cost. Urban areas, for instance, might have higher rent and operational cost compared to rural areas. Additionally, different counties may have varying requirements and fees for operating a clinic. So it's important to be aware of the local regulations and policies. Beyond this initial setup cost, there are ongoing expenses to consider. This includes rent, utilities, staff salaries, and other operational costs. It's essential to plan your budget carefully and ensure you have sufficient funds to cover these expenses until your clinic becomes self-sustaining. To give you a clearer picture, let's consider an example. Suppose you're setting up a level 2 clinic. You'll need to pay the registration and license fees, which total 20,000. If you purchase a basic equipment package of 100,000 Kenya shilling, you're already at 120,000 Kenya shilling. Add that the cost for rent, utilities, and other initial setup expenses, which can estimate to be around 50,000 to 100,000, depending on your location. So in total, you might be looking at an initial investment of approximately 170 to 220,000 Kenya shilling. Keep in mind that these figures are just estimates and the actual cost can vary. Opening a clinic as a clinic officer is a significant undertaking, but it's definitely achievable with the right preparation and understanding of the requirements and costs involved. It's rewarding a venture that allows you to provide essential healthcare services to your community and make a meaningful impact. If you have any more questions or need further details, feel free to drop a comment below. I'm here to help. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insight and tips on clinical practice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.